This is Dallas Brown from Mr. Rotter's neighborhood. I'm out at the track in North Carolina, Northeast Dragway, outside of Hertford, North Carolina. And today I ran into something that's probably the most interesting Buick thing I've seen from Mr. Rotter's neighborhood in a long time. This guy was out here one time before, and I heard rumors of it, but now I get to see it in person. So we're gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna show you what's going on. I'm gonna introduce you to the guy that owns the truck, and then and what it is. So for those of you that are looking for something to put your Buick V8 in, and you thought, oh, they haven't had anything good rear-wheel drive in a long time, well, you may be right that Buick doesn't. Well, here is, what is your name again?
Jeff Getty.
Jeff Getty. And Jeff is actually racing out here today at Northeast Dragway, and I saw this little red Jeep go by. Can you give us a rundown on your Jeep here, Jeff?
Sure. It's a '89 Comanche. Had one years ago, decided to get another one. And being a diehard Buick guy, I wanted to put a Buick motor in it. So started taking stuff apart, got rid of the original motor, which was a 4-cylinder 5-speed, the Jeep rear end. Now it's got the Buick 350 in it, turbo 400 transmission, and an 8-body Buick 8.5-inch rear end.
Is it the same width rear end?
Same width rear end.
You didn't even have to cut it down or anything?
Did not, sir. Just took all the brackets off and the public bracket for the leaf springs and bolted it in.
Well, that's amazing. This thing is pretty neat, and the way I look at it is the Buick, the small block family is so similar. If a 350, which is by far the widest and tallest engine in the family, fits in this truck, a 215, a 300, a V6 Buick, the whole 9 yards will bolt right in one of these. Not just necessarily the Comanche, because this is a Comanche. This is one of the few made in the first few years. But this is built on the same platform as the Cherokee Jeep. The interesting things about the Cherokee and the Comanche is if it's a two-wheel drive platform like this, they actually have a solid front rear axle, okay? Which makes it ideal for drag racing because the caster and camber doesn't change as the car launches off the line. But also it retains a good ride characteristic and quality. But the Comanche, unlike the Cherokee, was only made for how many years? Like 4 or 5?
5 years, I think.
5 years only?
95 to 94.
And then the Cherokee ran through 2002, right?
Yeah, Cherokee was also these years that just kept evolving the Cherokee, making it fancier.
Right. So, but this is, originally, this is an A&C product because this is the 86, right?
Actually, it's Chrysler.
Is it Chrysler?
Chrysler owned it at that time.
Oh, okay.
89.
And they made the Comanche truck.
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
They continued that because they didn't want the Dakota to have competition.
Oh, and it was only because of Dakota, mid-size pickup. Okay. Well, and then these things are neat. If you've ever really seen one running down the road, they look, you think it's a Cherokee coming on, and then all of a sudden, here's a two-door standard cab truck. They're real simple, basic, lightweight. Jeff did say that this thing weighs about 3,500 pounds with him in it. As you can see, it's nothing different than a regular Cherokee, but exception of a fuel cell. But I just thought this would be something neat and interesting, just to give you some food for thought. Where did you end up finding the engine mounts again, Jeff?
I bought them from Novak. They do all kinds of engine mounts, radiator kits, transmission adapters to put different V8s in different Jeeps, whether it's a Comanche or a Cherokee.
Okay.
They sell radiators. They're a direct fit right into where the original motor mounts go.
Okay.
It's very simple.
Well, what was the biggest hang-up putting this Turbo 400 and Buick 350 in there?
It really wasn't that bad. I just had to move the cross member a little bit and make a mount for the Turbo 400. And as far as the rear end, the biggest part of that was me trying to hold and line everything up, doing it by myself.
Well, you did an excellent job. It's a nice looking truck, and it runs 920s, right?
Yeah.
In the 8th mile. So, and the motor you said is not really nothing special. I mean, it's
bored 30 over. It's got some old TRW pistons in it. It's got a small 212 cam, stage 1 TA performance intake, and a 770 Holley carburetor.
well, that's about as basic a 350 Buick as they come.
It's just something to put on the street, something different that not everybody has, and have fun with it. And take it to drag strip once in a while.
Is it like a normal Buick where it has awesome burnouts?
Yes, it does.
All right. Well, hey Jeff, thanks for
Appreciate
being on the
it.
show. Yeah, and I just figured it'd be pretty neat to do a little rundown on this.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, thanks.